The second thing is that they should be very open about their fees. So I want to dive a little bit deeper into the fee thing so that you can start assessing what fees should I be expecting to see and how should I be asking them. So number one, if you're buying an insurance product, we'll start with an IUL. The IUL fee structure is on the illustration. And if it's not, you can request it from the companies. You should know those fees. And the reason you should know those fees is as we were just looking at a client's IUL policy, is illustration. He's in his retirement age, and his policy was going to eat itself with just the fees without him pulling any money out with just the fees alone. Don't you think you should know that before you buy it? So you need to make sure you know the fees of IULs because it's blatantly stated and the fees will rise every single year you own the policy just by the nature of what an IUL is. It's an annual renewable term, and that's how the fee structure works. But you should be able to see the fees and see how big it gets and understand them. If it makes sense, then purchase the product. But if it doesn't, know beforehand. Now, with whole life insurance, the fees are locked in. They're not going to rise over time. When you buy a whole life policy, you're guaranteeing that cost for the rest of your life. So you don't have to worry about them raising the fees on you or raising your premium. It's locked in, and you can know the fees in year number one. You can look at the illustration, you know what they are. That's why whole life policies always go backwards in the beginning because there's fees associated with them. You have to pay for the death benefit. You have to pay for the customer service team. You have to pay for the agents. You have to pay for the lawyers. Like you have to pay for all of that stuff. And so you need to make sure that you're buying a product that you know the fees about. So just know that those exist. And if it makes sense, buy the product. Just one note on whole life insurance. It needs to be purchased from a dividend paying mutual company. There's only about 12 in the country. So there's hundreds of life insurance companies, but only 12 of them are the company that you should buy whole life insurance. On the accounting side, just know what value is being brought. Like, how do you know, are you actually saving me taxes or do I just pay an exorbitant fee just because? Because I'm a dentist, because I'm a business owner who makes a lot of money, you just charge me more because? Have them prove it to you and what are the fees and what value comes from those fees. On the investing side, know what is your asset under management. What are the commissions you get? Do you get commissions? Are there load fees by putting things in the mutual funds? Are there back-end fees when I pull things out? Are there fees on my 401ks and my IRAs and my cash balance plans? What are the fees that are associated with me putting money into your custody or your control? They should be able to say those very plainly. You should know the fees. Blindly paying fees will cost you probably millions of dollars over your lifetime. You're too successful of a person and too high of an income earner to not just blindly pay fees. It compounds over time.